The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Open man is Uzama. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. 11 MT.
Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hit?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he's able to get it back to the 40. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Kansas City. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And the nifty hurdle allows him to snag the extra yardage for the first before the tackle.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Second down, McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Bunker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here we go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A toss left, Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken from about the 12. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow, they'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, he gets away from one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards.
Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
On first down, McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 63 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Watch the twitch. 36, 36.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try with McKinnon, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. fields this way up at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out. Get to
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. He's crashing. He's checking. No.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light Display asterisk. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. To their 30-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Completes it to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 2, here's first and goal. Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to Mixon on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 38, Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's a run with Mixon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll run with Mixon. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the... One-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times. What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On second down, Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him point.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This goes out wide from Mixon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now Burrow. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Prescott to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one.